Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. We, we're going to continue with our setup and shooting mule deer for the mule deer grind. We currently have, we're currently 50 deer into this grind, so it's just the very beginning. And it looks like they're not here. So let's just I'm just going to do a time change, see if they come in. There they are. So this is still early in the grind. We've been adjusting tents and tripods, trying to find the perfect place to put our setup. And we've also started shooting. So let's go ahead and take a couple deer down here at this first spot, and we'll get going. All right, let's go pick these two up. As we get further into the grind and start kind of tuning it in, we'll narrow down which zones are the best, and then we'll put some pickup tents to make pickup quicker. But for now, we'll just have to do a little bit of running to pick up our harvests.
Did you get one already?
I got two.
Two?
Yeah.
Add it to the count.
I'm gonna try and get better shots today, because I left the dogs in the kennel to see if that helps and not spook the deer as I'm coming into the tripods. So I'm just gonna give that a try, and hopefully I don't need the bloodhound. Did you turn the fan on?
Yeah. Because I don't know why when she hears you start doing this, she's like, oh, I can get up now. And you're like, no, you can't.
She's been
You've been awake all day.
She's been here for like a half hour.
So I'm wondering if drowning us out would help her a little bit.
It might.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, there's another one.
Got it.
Where am I going? This way. so far, the lakes that we found the deer at, they had pretty good visibility. There's been a couple that have been a little challenging to try and get set up on, but for the most part, we've got a pretty good line of sight in most of our lakes and zones.
We're still working on it.
We're still working on it. As we do it more, we'll kind of have a better idea of which ones we want to keep and adjust it from there.
You didn't get a deer the last one, did you?
I did. You already marked it.
Oh, okay. Then you went to pick it up. I see. One for two here?
Yeah, I just gonna let my heart rate calm down a little bit.
Oh, come on, dear.
That should be good.
Yeah, I think you got to get them both.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both down, so two more.
I already marked them. That's a pretty quick 5 more deer. It does go pretty fast.
Yeah. Longest part is running down to pick them up without pickup tents.
Yeah, but we'll add those in once we have it narrowed down.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to our next spot. This is one that I'm gonna have to play around with some more because it's kind of a hard location.
Well, it also might be one that gets shot down.
Yeah. Because if we can get this one shot down, maybe I'll just take it out of the rotation because the trees kind of go right up against the lake. There's not a lot of clear lines, but just have to play around with it some more. I don't have a dog with me, but I thought I heard a wolf.
Well, you might have. Like growling?
Yeah. Oh, I do have a wolf coming.
Yep, there he is. Got your scope off. Boom. Boom. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? So far early into this grind. We haven't got any diamonds yet.
Yeah, we're only 55 in, so not too far.
Not too far.
Just barely starting and adjusting tent.
Yeah. I might have scared the deer away from this spot, but I'll have to go see.
Did you pick up the wolf? Did I just not see it?
I did. I shot it twice. First shot, I hit him in the head.
Alright.
And it was just the one wolf. Yeah, it's still early in this grind, so we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I have.
We have 4 moose, great one moose.
4 great one moose.
I don't know how many diamonds. A lot.
Yeah. A lot. I have no idea how many diamond moose I've got from the grind, but yeah, I do enjoy the moose grind.
Yeah, moose are really fun. They're just so big. These deer are so small. Oh, they're still there. At least one is still there. 2.
I wonder if this was a solo that I had shot.
Ooh, you're pretty deep into that. Ollie pike? Is that how you say that? Ollie pike? Ollie pike?
Well, it looks like it is a solo.
Well, do you want to leave a 3 in the solo zone or not?
Maybe. I might leave this one alone.
Well, we're glad to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
We're liking this new map. And the deer grind is a little different, but similar to others, of course.
Yeah.
So we're just leaving that 3.
I think I'm going to leave it for now.
That's fine.
Just going to go ahead and heal myself up.
Oh yeah, it bit you.
It bit me a couple times.
Wolves.
Yeah.
The redesign is really nice, though.
I really like the redesign. I think they look great.
Oh, that's a bear. Never mind. I was like, oh, there's more wolves. But no, it's just a little black bear.
Yeah.
Little baby.
Yeah, I was walking up to that last one. I thought I heard growling.
Was it a lone wolf?
Yeah, it was all by itself. Is there no... There's another solo.
There's a doe with it.
Yeah.
Or do you think the doe is also a solo?
She could be a solo. Oh, there he is. There's 2. Those 3 could all be solos. Well, I'm going to shoot this one because he has a higher estimate.
Yeah, you want to take the bigger 3s. Leave the lower 3s.
Yeah.
Kind of like moose. Or fallow.
Yeah.
Nice. Straight through the heart.
Okay, go ahead and mark that one down.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all of these ones were solos.
That is if you can find the zone that's not for bighorn sheep.
Yeah.
I know with the deer, some people have had really short grinds and some have had pretty long ones.
Yeah.
Holy Pike says, how do you count your kills? I use an app on my phone, and I tap that Every time I get a kill?
We're a little more old school. We have a pen and paper.
Yeah. It's sad.
That's how we do it.
We're getting like a click counter just so, because sometimes we use our phones when we're playing
Yeah.
for other stuff, but we're getting a click counter to count them because we're really terrible at counting our kills.
Yeah, we really are. We're also kind of looking into maybe getting an overlay for YouTube, so that then we can
Show the kills. Yeah.
show it on the screen.
With PlayStation, it's a little more complicated than on PC.
It's a little more complicated with
It's doable.
PlayStation, but
we can do it. Just gotta work on it.
we're trying to figure all that out.
We're noobs.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and old.
Well, that too. Yeah, I like this placement better for this tent.
You can see him pretty well. The visibility is good. We're still just waiting to see our first diamond. Just shoot. Don't get up there. Sometimes it doesn't let you. He's pretty big for a 3.
He's a big 3.
Little 2. Get out of this zone, little 2. Ah. One must be loaded.
That would be helpful to be loaded.
It does. It's very helpful. Did you get both?
I believe so.
I happened to look down right when you shot, and then I saw you going for
because
the 3.
They were both. The 2 was in front of the 3, so as soon as I shot the 2, I shot at the 3, and I did hit both of them. But I'll pick them up before we add them.
That's fine. So we started grinding last night, had appointments out of town, so we didn't get to play this morning. So
Yeah.
back here. I've had a good day in terms of Call of the Wild. I got gold albino croc, nice.
Nice.
And 2 dime moose and a mellow whitetail.
Nice.
Ooh, those are nice trophies.
Those are good. Good trophies. Congratulations.
I love albino crocodiles. Those are cool. And honestly, melanistic anything is fun.
Did he go in the water? No. This is the tricky part. I decided to leave the dog in the kennel, so now I gotta track it down myself.
Well, if they're shot decent, it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I need to change the color. So that I did hit vital, just didn't see which way he went.
Oh, he's around here somewhere.
All right,
There you go.
there it is.
There
he is. Yeah, I had to change the color of the highlighted.
Yeah, it keeps changing back to pink.
Because the pink isn't very visible in the snow.
No. The red is much better.
Yeah.
Over.
So I just need to check this spot because there's a zone here.
All right.
If I
Just shooting off the shore?
Yeah. If I can, I'd like to eliminate this one because it's kind of a bigger lake.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's see what's here. So make sure you join our Discord, share your trophies with us. We'd love to see them. The link's in the chat. Let's see. Oh, 4 over there. Hey Carson, welcome.
So
Whitetail grind.
the whitetail grind, most people either do it at Layton or at Revontuli.
If I was going to choose one for myself, I would probably choose Revontuli.
Yeah, Revontuli has more wide open lakes. The problem with Layton is it's pretty marshy and it's hard to see them. So I would say Revontuli is probably still the best. I haven't really looked at what they're like here, but from what I can see, their area for the whitetail here on Askiy Ridge.
It's the river.
There's a river that would probably make it fairly difficult.
Yeah, Ole Pike Hunter also agrees, definitely Revontuli. Yeah, that's where I would head for whitetail. What happened there?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're much more open than in Layton. Layton Lake has all the grasses and the cattails and stuff.
Yeah, you're welcome, Carson.
Anytime, Carson. Absolutely. This is an outpost.
Yeah, it's a
crazy outpost.
It's like a lodge.
I haven't seen this one yet.
This is the starting one that you start out at.
Oh, I did see it then.
Yeah, I've just never gone inside.
Gotcha. If all the outposts were like that, make hunting like luxurious.
Yeah. Okay, so this one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe sometime, Carson. The new map is a lot of fun. A lot of animals. They seem to be pretty prevalent.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun on it.
And when we hit our 500 subscribers, I'd like to do a giveaway. So there's always a possibility of that.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool to do.
Yeah, they could have their choice of PlayStation, Xbox, or Steam, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to think about that. We've got to get there first.
So there they are. Oh, we need to
adjust this one.
Or they're traveling.
What time is it?
I changed the time to 1640, so maybe they're just coming into their zone or leaving.
We're on PlayStation, Carson. PlayStation 5, more specifically.
Yeah. I can't tell what they're doing.
I don't know either what they're doing. Yeah, we're not into shouting. We might get excited, but not like that.
Yeah.
On this grind, 58.
Yeah, we're at 58.
We're just barely starting. That's weird. They're just like, we're going to drink over here in the snow.
They decided they wanted to drink over there. Maybe the ice wasn't cutting it for them.
My tongue's getting stuck to this ice. Let's go to the snow. Whoa, big kit.
That was a big.
Not a very strict herd management.
We're kind of doing it a little bit. I don't think I shot him very well. Like we are a little bit, but not.
Not to the extreme
Yeah.
of some people.
Yeah. Like at some of the lakes, I am leaving some of the fours that I come across.
Right, just till we get it shot down, though.
Yeah.
Once we get the solos shot down and the exterior zones, then we'll just shoot what we see, I guess.
Yeah.
In our zones.
I haven't done one on Riventuli. My moose grind's set up on Medved.
Well, Medved's hard to set up on, though. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
But once you get it set, it's really good.
Yeah. We have 15 great ones.
So through the list?
Yeah, we've got 7 fallow, 4 moose, 2 bear, 1 tar, and 1 red deer.
There you go. And a super rare.
And 1 super rare fallow. I don't know if this deer is going to die because I didn't shoot him very well.
Yeah, right now we still have grinds going for tar, fallow, moose, and red deer. I just took down my bear grind because I'm also grinding for mules on Silver Ridge Peaks.
Yeah.
So we kind of have 2 mule deer grinds going right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We pulled a dilute mule deer off like a half an hour after the game updated.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of fun. Oh, the moose combo, that's you, Ben.
I would say that my favorite moose combo that we have is the, what's it called?
Spruce? Oak?
Ashen?
Oh, I thought you didn't like that one as much.
No, I kind of do. The Ashen with the spider rack is probably my favorite.
It kind of matches one of my bears.
He asked if we would do muleys on SRP or whitetail on Riventuli.
That's a tough one. I think they're both good grinds. So if you're interested in getting one of the new deer,
yeah,
the mule deer,
yeah,
I don't know. I really like Silver Ridge Peaks. That's my map. Although this one is becoming pretty close.
It's a big herd. I don't remember that many deer being here.
Yeah, there were.
Oh.
I think the whitetail might be a simpler grind.
The whitetail don't have solos.
And there you go. That's why it's simple.
And that's why it's a little bit simpler of a grind.
So if you've never done a grind before, I would go for whitetail.
Yeah. The whitetail might be a good starting point for you so you can kind of get used to how grinding works.
The thing I don't love about whitetail is they just have the one fur.
Yeah, they don't have... Well, technically, they do have another fur, but that's considered an ultra rare.
Oh, well.
It's a piebald...
Great one?
Great one.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And because I think
Hey!
I think there's only a handful of people that have ever gotten them.
Well, that would be very awesome. How's hunting today, Quick Trap? Black bears are hard, but they're fun. When you get that great one, it is fun.
Yeah. So, got another one.
Oh, let me get it marked.
Yeah. The deer that I shot here did not die.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Oh, sweet.
Nice, a dime wood duck.
We've taken down 1 wood duck so far.
Yeah.
And it was just a level 2.
We just happened to see it Mule deer are treating us pretty good.
It's still early. We haven't gotten anything like special.
Yeah.
Just
We've-
normal stuff.
We've been just adjusting tents and tripods and stuff, trying to get the zones kind of set up. No, that ours wasn't a dime, the wood duck.
I wish. We did get a diamond grouse.
Yeah,
The dusky grouse. Is that what's here?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Do you remember which blind it is? Because we've got two set up.
Nope, I do not.
Okay.
See, we've been playing with it. Just like moving it here. Is it better here? Is it better here? It takes forever.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I'm thinking it's this one.
A level 10 would be a fabled. So if you have a level 10 whitetail, that would be a great one.
Yeah.
If you shoot it properly.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael, how's it going? They're just little guys here.
Person, the whitetail go 1, 2, 3. You might have, because I'm not on the mic, you might have to talk about the whitetail.
Okay, so a level 10 would be a great one. That's a fabled for whitetail. Whitetail go from 1 to 3. So a level 10 would be a great one.
If you shoot it correctly. Because you have to get that vital shot for it to be a great one.
Oh, they're
finally
nice.
Finally.
We got a level 5.
There we go. You have one on your map right now, Carson?
Really?
That's awesome.
That's cool. I'm debating, do I leave him or do I shoot him?
Congratulations, Carson.
I'm going to shoot him.
Quick trap. He says, can I have it? There we go.
This is our first level 5 that spawned.
His estimate was fine. I don't know if they troll a lot.
I don't know. We'll go find out though. This has potential to be the first diamond of the grind.
Yeah.
So, did you already mark it down?
I'd have to agree with you, Carson. I would be like, nope, quick trap, go get your own. We're to 60 kills.
Yep.
Woo! 60! Hey, Riker, we only play a single-player game. So you hear me talking, but I'm really just watching, sitting on the couch.
There we go. Let's go. That's a nice looking diamond. Look at that rack.
Yeah, he looks good. Oh, Mark. Put this other spot for diamonds.
So that's our first diamond of the grind. Very nice. Love to see that.
Oh, the chat's doing that weird thing it does.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't respond when someone comments because I'm playing on the PlayStation, and sometimes the chat doesn't show up on my screen. But we've got the computer going as well.
Thanks, Holy Pike Hunter. Riker, there's no way we can add you. We're not playing multiplayer. Next zone. Hello, doggy. Okay.
Yeah, so far I'm liking this mule deer grind.
Yeah, I like it too. It's not bad.
It's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And once we get some pickup tents, it's gonna make it go by quicker.
Do you guys hunt or fish in real life?
We do more fishing. I did a little bit of hunting when I was younger, but I haven't been in, it's been 25 years probably.
That makes us sound old. Don't say that.
Well, we kind of are.
We like to fish. Here in Utah, we have a lot of rainbow trout, brown trout. That's usually what we end up with.
Yeah, there's also some good lakes for some perch and...
Yeah, but perch are so little.
Yeah.
Bye, Carson. Good luck with your hunt.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I only see a level 2. I might just skip this one.
That's fine.
It's just a 2.
We do have to start shooting down these lakes.
And I don't really love this spot.
That's bad. The trees are just
So
bad.
I think if it's just that one level 2.
You can see 5 deer or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know there was another one, I thought. Run down there and check the zone.
There's one over here. I think they're just does and the 5.
He likes hunting for brown trout, pike, and salmon. Nice, and he sea fishes for cod and pullets sometimes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
We don't get many opportunities for ocean fishing here.
No. We live in Utah.
We're a little landlocked.
Yes, we are, and I love the ocean. And I love salmon. That's so tasty.
Okay, they're running away.
5 does?
Does.
Oh, there they are.
There he is. I'm gonna have to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to not come to this zone.
That kick still just...
Yeah.
It's just so extreme when he kicks back. Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Scotland. That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right there on the ocean. Good fishing.
So I'll come back and check this spot again to see what respawns here. If it respawns as a smaller 3 or a 2, I'm gonna leave this zone and move on.
Hey, Steakalicious.
Hey there, Steak. How's it going?
I'd like some steak. Tasty.
This is when the bloodhound would come in handy.
How's your hunt going today?
But I think it was a good call to leave the dog.
Spooks them. The deer.
Because they don't seem to be as nervous when I come into the zone.
Yeah, I don't think you're landlocked at all there, Quick Trap. In Maryland, though, like, you got some good fishing and crabs and stuff. Did you ever go get crabs when you lived in Maryland, Ben?
So, a funny story about that. So, when I was 11, my dad, for his job, had to go to Maryland to JBL to do some experiments on a project he's working on. And we went to a market or something. And my mom decided she wanted to get some fresh crabs. So we got these fresh crabs and took them home, and they lived in the bathtub. And my dad came home not knowing that there was crabs in the bathtub, walked in there, and he's like, "Why is there all these crabs in here?" And then the whole house stunk like crab for like 2 weeks.
Ew. Well, did you eat them?
Yes.
Or did they become your pets?
No, we ate them. But that's just kind of the funny crab story.
Crabs are just swimming around in the bathtub.
They're just hanging out in the bathtub.
Oh, sounds delicious.
But yeah, I remember they were good.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. Yeah, we don't have anything like that. There are brine shrimp in the Great Salt Lake, but I wouldn't recommend eating them.
You can't really eat those.
No.
Okay, I finished the run, so I'm gonna just do a quick main menu, and we'll get going again. Change the time by a minute to see if they're there.
I was like, I thought you were already in that tent.
I was.
But now I know what you're doing.
They're lazy deer. They don't want to be here.
This zone keeps out there.
There they are. So all that does is if the deer are in a fleeing or nervous state, it calms them down so they'll go back into their zones. It doesn't force respawns like it used to, but it makes them so they calm down, so that they'll go into their zones.
4, 3. Hey Jamie, how are you? Glad you're here today.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in. We're just working on our mule deer grind. I'm gonna leave that for. Yeah.
Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah, what's your question? Got another one for the tally.
I got it.
I do think it's cool that you can see the tracks in the snow of where an animal has traveled recently. I think that's an interesting feature.
Nice. Oh, you're picking up the deer.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. I have 8 main zones for my fallow grind, and I've discovered 25 zones overall. Am I doing good? Can I still spawn a great one?
Yeah. You might have a few more solos that you might need to find just to make sure, but yeah.
Eight's good.
But eight's a good number.
We have, I think, 9.
Yeah.
So 8's really good.
You want on your grind to have 8 to 10 main zones that you shoot from.
Yeah, just make sure your solos are shot down.
Yeah. You want smaller smaller deer in your solo.
Yeah, I agree with Quit Track. He just said, check your solos and check if there's really any other zones. Jamie, are you doing your fallow on Tamarilla? Gonna take that 2 down?
I think so.
Get it out of here?
I might leave that 2 for now and just do this 3.
Alright.
But I'm going to keep that 4 there. On Aotearoa, the New Zealand map.
Yep. Yeah, that map doesn't have too many fallow zones.
No, it doesn't.
So 25 might be about right. You might have 1 or 2 still out there.
Yeah, and everyone's map is different.
Mhm. So, Oli Pike says he doesn't understand how solo zones work and why you kill them. Could you please explain?
Yeah. So, at my next stop. Did you get this deer?
Yeah. I
Okay.
did.
So let me take a look at the zones here. So this zone indicator shows that there's 8 deer that are part of this herd. A solo is going to be separate from the herd. Let me see. I don't know if there's any solos here. I might have shot it. It's part of doing HM. It helps to keep the bigger deer in your herds.
Yeah, it's basically making sure your solos are a low level.
Yeah.
So then your respawns.
So it doesn't look like I've got any solos here
in your main zones.
But let's go down to this next spot, and I'll see if I can.
I don't think there's any solos here.
I'm not sure if there is, but I'll point them out when we get there, if I can get out of the tent.
But the basic idea is, if you keep, for like these guys, if you keep a level 2 in a solo zone, and it just stays there, that means that zone will never become a great one.
Yeah, or higher level deer.
Basically, that's all it means.
Okay, so this one might have a solo.
Yeah, for moose, if it's a higher level 3, I would shoot that. If it's a lower level 3, leave it in the solo.
Yeah, so ideally for moose, for example, you want your solos to be either female or a low level 3 or a level 2.
And then Jamie is kind of asking how to do shooting down the solos.
So there's different methods to do it. The way I did it is I just shot them along with the herds as I was doing my rotation. And over time, the levels started dropping of the solos. And once they reached a certain point, I stopped shooting them.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go, you'll be able to kind of pick out which ones are the solos with your fallow. Because the solos, they usually tend to kind of be alone, or they'll be with another group of solos. So like if you see, no, you don't have to shoot your solos to spawn a great one.
Nope. Any male that you shoot, it could respawn as a great one.
So what I was going to say is, if you come across a group and there's only males there, those are going to be your solos.
We'll see you, Oli Pike Hunter. Have a great one.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Oli Pike. We'll see you later. We got another one down.
Yeah, got it.
Hey there, Icy. How
Hi,
you
Icy.
how you doing today?
We're fine.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Did you get your game figured out? Oh man, look how he landed.
He kind of was running and then just kind of face planted. Poor guy. Yeah, that's true. It's not really proven if herd management actually helps spawn great ones. Um,
Yeah, anytime, Jamie. We're happy to help.
but yeah, we we're definitely happy to help.
I see that's crappy. He hasn't figured out his game yet. Like, what's going on with it?
Hopefully, you can get it figured out soon, Icy.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
Because yeah, really, at the end of the day, spawning a great one, it is RNG. It could spawn in 1 kill, or it could spawn in 10,000 kills.
That's so true.
It's just the more animals that you shoot repeatedly of that species, your statistical odds
Go up.
go up.
That's what we say all the time. Fake. Just keep
And just keep shooting, just keep shooting. Yep, definitely.
Especially when the grind gets tedious.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. Possible.
And you know, if you find yourself getting frustrated or burnt out grinding, go shoot something else. You know, go just wander around the map and start blasting things you see.
Blasting.
Because the most important thing to remember is it's a game and it's meant to be fun. So you don't want to make it seem like it's a chore or that kind of thing.
That is true. So hot today.
Yeah, today's the hottest day that we've had of the year so far.
The puppy really wants to go outside, but it's still 93 degrees. But I think she has a good amount of shade yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 15 great ones. We've got 7 fallow, 4 moose, 2 bear, a tar, and a red deer. It's kind of like the 12 days of Christmas.
You're silly.
Yeah, maybe it's just a setting on your computer or something that is causing it. So that might be a good resource to have your dad help out.
Dads are super smart.
So this one that I was just at, I think it's something that we need to take a look at and adjust.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, Quick Track, you're super smart. Hey, my dad is super smart. My father-in-law is super smart. Dads are super smart.
Yeah. So if I remember right, this was just some solos, and I think
That's true. That's true. Good dad.
I can't remember if I shot one here last time or not.
What's his estimate?
174. I think I might just leave him.
That's what you decided to do last time.
Oh yeah.
Gotta take down that.
We'll take this down.
Take it down when we're done. Let's see. We're not very far. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 69.
69 kills.
We had appointments today out of town, so we didn't get to hunt this morning and this afternoon. So we're kind of still where we're at. And honestly, when we got home, I just wanted to hunt some beavers.
Yeah. Went
So I was hunting beaver.
Went and shot some beavers.
Does anybody know? I know the female beaver make diamond, but do the males also make diamond?
I'm not sure.
We're doing both, I see.
We're kind of doing both.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
So we might be insane for doing that, but we're gonna try and do it on both.
That doe is super little compared to those bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, see if we can get 2 of them here soon. That would be awesome.
I got one, and I just started randomly firing, so I don't know if I hit another one.
I don't think so.
I don't think I did. But I'm gonna have to wait for this guy because
He's a floater.
He's floating. So we'll just sit here and jump up and down, wait for... Okay, I'll stop jumping now.
I don't want to watch you jump up and down. Silly.
Yeah. So that's another one for the counter.
Got it. That's 70. 1 diamond so far.
1 diamond. Oh, we're just waiting. He's coming.
That is an advantage of the frozen lakes.
That's true. They don't float on the frozen lakes.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should go over there and check just to make sure there isn't... Oh, maybe I shot him twice.
Yeah, you got 2 shots into him.
Well, I'm still going to go over and check just to see if there's any more blood spots over there.
walking. Have fun, Icy. We'll see you later.
Okay, we'll see you, Icy. I don't see any blood, do you?
No.
Okay. I'll see if I can shoot this deer that was here.
Huh?
Last time I shot at him, but I didn't hit him.
Uh-oh.
Because I think I hit a canoe or something.
Oh.
Remember this?
Nice.
Nice. You gotta get started somewhere, so that's a good start for you. Yeah, I shot at this 4. Problem was I was 0 to 150,
Yeah,
but he's
300.
about 300, so I should 0 to 300 just so I can. That is a good sign. Because if I can eliminate this one from the rotation, since it's a bigger lake.
I thought he was going to go into the water for a second. I was like, no! Not the water!
If he went into the water, they'd be standing there for like 10 minutes.
Take forever.
But yeah, if I can get that respawn to be little, I'll just leave this one alone. They can, but they can also be surprisingly short. It just really depends.
Our shortest grind was probably the tar.
Mm-hmm.
We got a great one tar at 152. But yeah, Steak Delicious is right. It's completely up to chance.
Because like my very first grind that I did was for moose. I hadn't even shot a diamond yet of them, and got the great one. The same happened with our fallow and our tar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fine to shoot one per zone.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like Steak Delicious said, it's all chance. Yeah, if I can get the 4 to not come back here, that would be great. But with not having pickup tents, I have to change the time back in the middle of the run, so I got to do that real quick.
Yeah, our run's really slow right now. It'll get faster.
It'll get faster as we start eliminating zones, kind of narrowing it down of where we want our main zones to be.
That will do. I'm bringing out the puppy.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Uh,
Good girl.
I kind of a little bit. I kind of more or less let the deer kind of decide. But I have with my fallow blown out a couple of zones unintentionally, but I moved them to a better spot. Apparently they want to drink right here this time, where it's harder to see them.
Did you just raise his back?
Yeah, they do that. It's a new animation that they have.
Oh, I don't think I've noticed that before.
Well, that didn't work out so well. We'll just move on.
It happens. Is that a good bone?
Jamie, yes, that's a pretty good sign that you've discovered most of your zones if you're getting consistent respawns into them. And you can get away with doing a grind if you're missing a few zones here and there, but if you notice that you're getting some inconsistent respawns, that's when you probably need to go out and just double check to make sure there isn't something you're missing. So, an example of an inconsistent respawn would be, say you shoot a male out of one of your zones, and then you go back, and there isn't one with them.
Yeah, like the male doesn't show up again.
Yeah. After he's been there over several times that you've shot, if he doesn't come back.
And you do want to give him about 15 minutes real time.
Yeah.
To respawn.
Yeah, it takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes for the respawn to happen.
Did you mark this one?
No, I didn't.
I got it. She's enjoying that bone.
Yes, she is. The puppy is eating her bones, so she is
occupied,
so she's not trying to get us to play with her.
Puppy goes in to get spayed on Monday, don't you, girl?
Yes, she does.
How fun for you.
Maybe that will help calm her down a little bit. Probably not. She just has a lot of energy.
What will help calm her down is her being 3 years old.
That's true.
The problem is she's only 7 months. So we have a while to go with the crazy.
Yes, we do. We're in the puppy raptor stage.
This is a big, big herd. I wonder if it's 2 herds.
It might be.
And a random bighorn.
Well, you know,
He's hanging out with them.
he's just hanging out. They're friends. He said he missed his drink time, so he has to make up for it. Yeah, I'm thinking there's 2 zones here. 2 herds.
Ah, don't worry.
I'll get that one marked.
Okay.
Since the paper was right next to me. I would maybe give it time. Give it some time. Maybe on the next rotation, if there's still no male there, then maybe go check to see if you're missing something, missing a zone or something like that. But the respawns, they don't happen exactly the same time every time. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think there's a time frame that they happen, and sometimes they take a little bit longer.
Yeah. We got you, Ben.
And I don't even know if this is actually true or not, but I think higher levels, when they're spawning in, take longer. Like if a 5 is going to spawn, it might take a little bit longer than a 3.
That's an interesting theory.
Like I don't really have any proof of it.
Just kind of what
but just kind of what I've noticed. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know. And I also kind of think maybe rares also take longer.
Are you even tasting that bone?
Sounds good, Jamie. We're glad you were able to stop by and we could chat and help you out.
This bone is rated for dogs over 50 pounds. She is not 50 pounds and she's halfway through it.
Well, she's a motivated puppy. I guess that's all I have to say.
She likes it. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed it too. But then when I think they're going wonky, nothing happens. So it could be that respawns just are wonky in nature anyway. But I don't know. We all like to think we know how they work, but
honestly, it's like throwing up a dice.
Yeah.
But not just a six-sided dice. I mean, we're talking about like a crazy dice.
Yeah. So I just remembered I missed this one last time. There's a couple of zones here that I need to check.
Nice. Probably not. They probably don't.
That's true.
They're like, it happened, so that's how it's gonna be. Oh, that's a good girl. She's so calm.
For now. Till her bone is gone.
Dang it! Is this the big lake again?
No, this is another big lake.
Oh. I was like, that 4 respawned here?
There's a couple of 4s here.
That one's in the water.
Yeah.
She's swimming.
And there's also one over here, too.
Well, get one. The more we shoot, the higher chance we have.
Just don't go in the water, please. Come out. Good.
Go out.
Out. Stay out. There.
I'm like his buddy, where all you can see was the antlers sticking up.
He decided to go submarine and try and get away that way.
Yeah. It's like he's hiding from bees.
Don't go in the water.
There, he's down.
Okay.
2 for the count.
2 for the count. So I'm going to go to this outpost, and I think I'll grab a 4-wheeler real quick, just to cruise around and pick these 2 up.
That makes 70 mule deer. Whoa.
If my 4-wheeler can make it.
There's just a lot of trees here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice, level 4.
Do you like the rack that sticks up or the rack that's wide? I like the one that sticks up. It's like a crown.
Yeah, I don't know. They're...
But I like the wide one too.
Oh,
You know, slide your 4-wheeler.
yeah. There's a big rock. I kind of like the one that sticks up too. I think
It's really tall.
it's really tall.
But then that level 5, the diamond we got, it was the wide one.
Yeah.
It was pretty impressive. The red is much better than the pink.
I think that sticks out better.
And I really like the gray color. I think that's my favorite of the normal colors.
She finished that too fast.
And she's got little pieces to nibble up.
Yeah, she'll have that gone in 30 seconds. Crazy puppy.
Let's see.
Hey, Crockett, how's it going?
Hello, how are you?
What are you guys doing over there?
Come on, little girl, let's go outside. We'll get you some nice cold water.
So we shot the first diamond of the grind a little bit ago. So that was good to see. I think I'm going to shoot this level 1. See if I can get him to respawn bigger. Yeah, we're early into the grind, so we're getting things set up and figuring out which zones we like. Just have to see how it goes. Don't know if we're going to be one of the lucky ones that has a short grind, but you never know. Shot this guy because I want him to be a bigger deer in this zone. Because I do like that one. It's fairly close. It's not too big. And it's pretty open. Apparently I am stuck. So I'll just have to travel again. Might need to move this location because the trees are kind of blocking the view a little bit. Unless the herd didn't come in. Well, I'm going to change the time because it's close to their time anyway. See if that does the trick. Still don't see him. Well, I'm gonna just main menu it real quick. Maybe they were nervous or something. There's one little deer. A piebald mountain goat. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think they existed. I thought they were just albino and melanistic for mountain goats. There they are. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of both. But I'm gonna kind of wait and see if I can get a better shot on some of these guys. Yeah, I need to move this tent or tripod because I just can't really see very well. I found a couple rares on the first day, like within the first couple hours. It was a albino cow moose and a blonde black bear, but I haven't seen anything since. Was she happy to go outside?
Yeah, but she's tired. She was happy to play with the hose.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Glazed Crow. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, I need to mark that one down. Keep getting stuck in the tents again. I was hoping that they would have fixed that.
Dang it. Ooh, steak delicious. Wow.
Nice.
What would you rate the new map 1 to 10?
I would give it an 8.
That's pretty good.
It's a pretty good map. I've enjoyed it so far.
Hey, Jonathan. I'm new to the stream. I'm taxed this dilute mule deer in case it's good. Yeah, a dilute is a rare.
A dilute is a rare, so that's a good find.
Yeah, that's great.
Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
If you have Discord, anybody can join. We love seeing your guys' trophies. There's the link right in the chat.
Yeah, we just set it up. We're still working on some things. We'll add some more in the future, but we'd be happy for anyone that wants to join to come.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you taxed it. A dilute. I said delight. A dilute is a good find. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. We have one going on Askiy and Silver Ridge Peaks right now. So we're kind of doing 2 grinds for these guys. He's walking so slowly.
I shot him once, and then I had to get a follow-up shot.
Load your gun. Oh, occasionally.
I'll occasionally watch
We're not
watch
avid
baseball.
watchers, but like we have our teams that we like and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we'll catch a game here and there.
I'd rather be there in person than watch it on TV.
Yeah, we have a team in Salt Lake the Salt Lake Bees.
That's just
It's a minor league.
Minor league, yeah.
But
cool, Jonathan. We're on the 5. Glad to see another fellow PlayStation person. Phillies.
That's kind of my team's rival. I've always been a Braves fan.
Because you grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, when they had the pitching lineup of John Smoltz, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I...
That's also why you're a Cowboys fan, because of the 90s.
Well, yeah.
Because anybody that starts watching them today, that's not baseball, right? That's football.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I saved it. Nice. He probably wouldn't have those bears. Holy crap.
He jumped out of his seat. We do a little bit. We just haven't streamed anything else except for Call of the Wild.
See, so this one I want to take out. I'm not going to go there. This one, I don't remember. I should write these things down.
We started Way of the Hunter.
Yeah. I've kind of played that a little bit, not much. It's got different mechanics than Call of the Wild. So I'm
I don't know, we really like hunting games.
Yeah. I've always liked hunting games, though. Back in the day, I had Deer Hunter 2 on PC.
Ooh.
That's a
classic.
That's a older game.
Heck, I played Duck Hunter on the NES Nintendo system.
And so did I. With that dog that stands up and laughs at you when you don't hit the ducks.
Mhm. But that one's cool because like it comes with the gun and you actually like point the gun and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I was not very good at that game.
So the dog laughed at you a lot.
Yeah, my dad was better at it than me.
Yeah. And I play Madden from time to time. I don't have a current season of it. I've got mine's from like
Yours is old.
4 or 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah, old.
At this point.
In Madden world, that's like ancient. Hey, you have 2 great, 1 fallow though. That's great.
Yeah, that's good.
Going after those muleys.
Oh, I don't know if I hit him very well. Did you mark those 2 down that I got at the last
I got 1. Did you shoot 2?
Yeah.
Was I not paying attention? That's possible.
Yeah. I hit this guy, but I don't think I hit a organ. But I need to go check anyway. Because I think if I can avoid it, I'll eliminate this one as well.
This one have a lot of trees.
Yeah, it doesn't
Slopey.
doesn't have a lot of good visibility.
Yeah. I'd rather choose the lakes with good visibility.
Because the trees and it's kind of slopey and No organs hit. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. I know I'm eliminating that one. So yeah, we're still working through the zones that we
This lake looks
we
like
want.
the letter U.
Yeah.
It even has the little tail at the end. Alright, next zone. Excellent. I'm so glad you got that one.
Yeah. Glad.
Congrats.
It's always nice to get a good trophy. And you know, sometimes if you're not sure, you can tax it, and then if it's not a rare, you can always delete it later. I do like this zone though. This one's pretty good.
Nice zone. Good visibility right here.
So we'll keep that 4 as a placeholder.
We're gonna grab. What you gonna do, Ben?
Oh, either that 2 or the 3 behind him, I think. But.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Yeah, I'll leave that 4. Maybe I'll take out this little 2. There's a couple of little 2s.
I do think the new map is really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
I wasn't sure if I would like the snow, but it really does look like when you walk through snow.
Yeah.
So I like it. I think it's going to be a popular map.
And it's got something for everyone, too.
That's true, it does.
Like, it's got the birds that you could duck hunt. It's got the great one species that people can grind for.
Gosh, there's 5 of them on this map.
And then it's also good for people that just want to do a casual hunt. Oh, he's floating. I'm gonna have to wait for him. But I think it has a good mixture for everybody. And the remodels of the animals that they did look amazing. Like, they look so much better than they did before. Yeah, I think it's kind of like SRP and Yukon combined together, which is good because I like both of those maps. You know, so it's a good mixture, I think. Just go ahead and mark that down. Just a little guy. I'm gonna check this one. See what respawned here. I shot a 4. I'm hoping that a small deer went there. We're at 75 kills so far for the grind here on Askiy Ridge. A 2 and a 2. Perfect. That's what I want to see. At this big lake here, there's 2 level 2s, so this lake is good and done.
Yeah.
I was hoping that it would
do
that so I wouldn't have to come back here.
You need a drink or anything?
I could use some water.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still early in this grind, but we're starting to get some lakes shot down and kind of narrowing down which lakes that we like. So it's progressing nicely. Okay, this lake, I'm going to actually hit a deer this time. The last couple of times I've shot, I shot one the first time, didn't kill it. The second time I was 0 to 300 and shot over him. Just had to get a drink. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. But I'm pretty happy so far with the progress that's going.
It's going good.
With the grind. Once we
75.
Once we kind of get things narrowed down a little bit,
it'll go fast.
It will go fast.
Tonight is a little slower pace.
Yeah,
because it's not fine-tuned yet.
We don't have pickup tents because we're still working on the zones. Where are they?
Is this the one that they stopped coming? No, this is not the one.
No, they're
not there.
I don't know. Maybe it. I didn't go to the main menu. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'll just change the time again.
We'll see if that helps. Helps them come in.
Yeah. Maybe these deer just like to come in later.
Could be.
I'll check back. I'll go up here, check this lake, and then check back. Definitely getting some small respawns now.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of twos.
Some twos.
But if you don't want to keep this zone, take the 4.
I think there's a couple 4s here.
I saw 3 2s and a 4.
I'll probably shoot the 4 this time. Because, yeah, it looks like they're all... There's another 4 there.
There it is.
There's 2 more 4s.
So there's 2 herds there.
I believe so. Some of those could be solos as well.
That is true. Hopefully they're the 2s.
Hopefully. I'll pick this guy up, then I'm going to go back to that other zone, see if maybe they
come in late.
just decided to come in late.
Some herds do that.
Yeah. And it's also possible maybe there was some wolves in the area.
That's true. Could happen.
That scared them.
Make sure you hit subscribe, hit that like button. Discord link is in the chat. Alright, are they here?
That is the question. Are they here?
The question of questions.
Survey says
No.
no.
I'll skip it for now.
These guys are slackers. They don't like to drink.
Maybe they're not thirsty.
Maybe not. They are going to skip their drink time today. They say we had enough ice yesterday. We don't need any today. Because they're drinking on a frozen lake.
I got it.
Okay.
Yep. I got it.
Sorry, that was bad.
Holy crap, Fiero. What was that? That was so loud. You'll have to excuse the elderly chihuahua and snorting.
I think he's trying to get our attention.
Do you need to go potty?
He might need to go outside.
Alright. Come here. Calm down, little dude. Calm down. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, Wawa.
I like this zone, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to change something. Because they get spooked as I'm walking in. But I'll have to kind of play around with the tent placement and blind placement at this one. Let's go ahead and mark a couple tallies down and go pick these guys up. They were 2 level 2s. I want them to be bigger in this zone because I do like this zone. It's pretty open. I just need to kind of play around with where I put my either blind or tripod. Yeah, We do use HM. We don't go as extreme as some people do. But we do use it.
Did you spook him when you came in? What happened?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did he find his foot that time?
Yeah.
The basics of a great one are always the more males you shoot, the higher likelihood.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's all random.
I'm just going to watch that. I'm not sure if I spooked them or if there was something else that spooked them. But
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'll come back if I need to. See what we got here. There's another 4. I think there's 2 4s here. So I'm wondering if one was a solo. The one that I shot. I don't know. And then over here, 4, 4, and 3.
You'll get there. Keep shooting fallow. It'll come eventually.
Yeah. Okay, that guy's down.
Don't get discouraged, though. Give yourself a break.
Yeah. It's easy to get discouraged. Just keep going. And if you find that you're not having fun with it, take a break. You know, go shoot something else. I didn't zero right. Is he cleaning up the pieces from Pepper's bone?
Well, he's sniffing around them. I don't think there's anything left. Whoa. That's a big sneeze, though, buddy.
Well, I got 1.
Did you mark it?
No.
I will mark it.
That guy did not die. I don't think that one's going to either. I have noticed that the mule deer seem to be a little more hardy than a fallow. A fallow, if I shoot him once with the Hansen, they'll usually die. But if I don't get a good shot on the muley, it seems like they keep going.
I think a fallow is a smaller species.
Yeah, it is a smaller weight animal too in the game, so that's probably what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just out here shooting them in the leg.
I'm just staring at the screen thinking it'd be so nice to jump in the snow right now. It's so hot.
What are you guys doing over here? I wonder if those are solos.
Solo. Come on, we want another dime. A rare. Something. Ugh.
Did I hit him? I don't know.
Well, he was acting like you did, but he's not dropping. And he's not running. There you go.
I know I at least hit the first one.
Anyone out there have a great one mule deer yet? I've seen lots of people have been getting them.
Yeah, there are people that have been getting them.
Last night we had a guy on our stream say he got it in 84 kills.
That's pretty quick.
I know, that's a fast one.
It's definitely possible.
Ooh, I will look at them. Oh, they're so awesome. I like that mount. Look at that.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I love that piebald.
The piebald looks good with the remodel.
That's awesome.
Alright, we'll mark one down. I'm gonna follow this guy to see if he... No organs hit. I hit him twice, but I don't know. This is when Aries would come in handy.
I just feel like I'm doing the grind wrong. What's your response? Keep shooting.
Keep shooting would probably be my response. If you feel like you're getting in a lull or a funk with it, just keep shooting.
And there's lots of different ways to do a grind.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people use really strict herd management, but you don't have to. We're not that strict with it.
No. We're not. Okay, here he is.
Did you mark that one yet?
No, I was waiting to see if he actually died. Oh, I hit him in the leg, and then...
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that pose.
need to change the time again.
Going for another round?
Well, my rounds are not
They're
complete.
really long right now, I know.
Like, I can't do a full rotation in the time change that I have.
So he's got every YouTuber say that herd management makes your grind faster. It might.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it faster in the sense that you're not.
It's giving you that.
Yeah, it makes it faster in the sense that you're not going to every single zone that you have for that species.
Yeah, you're only going to a few zones instead
So,
of all of them.
So that does make it faster, but it doesn't really affect how fast your great one's going to spawn. It's just...
But the more quick you can shoot the animals, the more animals you're getting through.
That's true.
That's probably what they mean by fast. Not necessarily that the great ones come faster, but that you can shoot more animals in a quicker amount of time.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes you just get lucky. Like with our tar, the red deer was really fast for me.
We've had some really quick ones and some that kind of go on for a little bit more. Like your bear. That was...
My bear was 18 something.
1870 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really think it just depends. It's just all random chance.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like if you're playing bingo and you've got the balls in the wheel and you roll it around.
That's a good metaphor.
When it stops and you get the number, there's a chance that you could get a great one, or there's a chance that it could be something else. Like it's just random. But yeah, the more animals that you shoot increases the odds that the next spawn could be a great one.
I do think herd management is effective when you're dealing with your solo zones. That's where I feel like it's effective.
It's for solos, and then also it does increase your diamond rate.
Because you're shooting more animals, though.
Because it...
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it really
boils
down to, is just keep shooting. But with herd management, it increases your diamond rate, which in turn can increase the chance that you get potentially a super rare. That's where it really affects it, more than with great ones.
Dude, you spooked them.
I know. This one is not good.
So we need to change this one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're here. I've got the blind here. We need to figure out a different placement for this one.
I would say try to shoot that one down.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Oh, doing pretty good.
How far are we in? We are at 81 deer.
81 deer so far.
1 diamond.
With 1 dime. So it's coming along.
It's decent.
We're getting some things figured out.
Yeah, once we get our placements done well, then we'll add pickup tents and this grind will start picking up speed. It'll be faster.
Yeah.
Right now it's kind of slow.
It's a bit slow going in the beginning.
Leave the 4.
But this one's a good zone. I want to keep this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of this one. I would get rid of the last one.
Yeah, that last one, it's not. Is there 2 4s here?
I think so. I didn't even know you could do that. For real. I am so new to Discord. I don't know. We would consider it, I'm sure. That's crazy. I didn't know you could call people on it.
All right, that one is down. So there's another one for the tally.
Okay. You got really quiet.
I'm
Thinking?
No. I was trying not to burp into the microphone.
Oh, we watched a YouTuber one time, and they totally just like belted out this huge belt, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I was trying to avoid that just to
be polite.
Just to be more polite.
That's funny.
Because, no one wants to hear people burping into microphones while they're watching a stream.
I just remember that lady. Oh, that's funny. Funny stuff.
I do like how tall their antlers get, the mule deer. Did I skip one?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Okay, these deer are going to be here this time, and I'm going to shoot one.
If they're gone again, we might consider that the herd moved, or
They could have moved.
like something happened with that herd. Like we talked about inconsistent respawns earlier, this is an example of inconsistency.
That's true. So it could be that there is one lake that maybe has a respawn on it
because
now.
I noticed one of our lakes had extra deer at it. Remember, I was like, I think there's 2 herds here.
There's a couple of them that have 2 herds.
So maybe this herd moved.
Could be.
Huh. I've never tried that before. There's one.
There they are. Is that a bear? No, it's a... See, I still don't like this one. They're in a weird spot.
Yeah, if they were over on this side. Well, you have another tripod over there.
That was the original spot that I had. Because remember, I had the tent over here. And
But there's another one way over there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that there.
So go get in that one. Go see if that's better, unless they're spooked. Which they might be.
I'll have to walk over there. Because I might have to move this tent.
Mm-hmm. That's how grinds are. You move things, you change it up.
Because really, it would be better if it was here, but I did it over there because they used to be on that side of the lake. And then they decided to spawn on this side of the lake.
Well, that's a better place anyways because we can use the other side of the lake. This tripod that you have set up.
Yeah.
That probably is a solo.
I think so.
And, you know, it's a doe. It's fine.
Well, for now, I'm going to shoot one just to...
Just to get it?
Yeah. But I'll have to move that one. Move this placement around.
All right, 83.
Because this is a pretty open one, so I would like to keep it. And if I could, I just need to find a good spot.
I would use that other tripod on the other side of the lake. The one you have set up.
Yeah, have to move the tent.
Uh-huh. That's all right.
But that's not too hard.
No, that's easy peasy.
I just keep looking at the new models. They look pretty good.
Each rotation. Right now we have 12 zones, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like 12 to 14, depending on if we get 2 or not.
Yeah.
Zone.
It's a bit slow.
It is really slow.
I mean, and this is my personal preference, but I like to shoot them with the right caliber, so that does slow me down a little bit.
That's true.
Like if I was shooting them with the 300, I could pop a couple of them real quick, but I like to shoot them with the right caliber, and that's just my personal preference.
Yeah, if anybody does that, it's totally fine. That's just what we choose to do.
So yeah, that does slow our grinds down. But I'm okay with it, you know. Just I think this time I'm gonna shoot a 4 because I don't love this zone unless I can figure out a different placement for it. Yeah, and that's totally fine, Crockett. It does speed up the grind for deer species to use the 300. And I've tried it. I didn't like it too much, so I stick with the way we do it. Too bad I can't chop down some of these trees.
I know, we need the beavers.
I need to go grab a beaver and bring it up here. Is that your great one?
Yeah. He still needs some points on his antler. Ta-da! I drew a great one.
Very nice.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I would like them to spawn quickly, but sometimes it's a marathon and not a sprint. So, just gotta keep shooting.
Crawling through the snow.
They spotted me, so I dropped down. Yeah, there's 2 zones here.
Yeah, but there's
I
always
wish-
been 2 here.
I wish they were a little bit further apart so I could take one from each zone.
Well, try it. The other ones might go alert or attentive, but they might not run.
Yeah.
You're looking for the 2?
Yeah.
Well, they did run.
Let me out. Yeah, if they were a little bit further, I could take both easy. Sometimes it's hard to swing the gun on a controller to get it.
Probably easier on PC.
I've heard it's easier on PC with the mouse because then you can just kind of flick it up and.
Because it's that stick.
It's the stick, and that's all right.
You'll have to rotate, like, first zone, second zone, first zone, second zone.
Yeah. So last time I tried to shoot a deer here and failed miserably, so hopefully it goes a little bit better this time. How many do you think we're set up on right now?
I'm not sure. Last time I checked it was 13, but we're working on eliminating lakes now.
Yeah. Ideally with like
I'd like 8 to 10.
8 to 10, somewhere in that range.
11 would be okay. Nice.
Yeah, I hear you over there.
A bear?
Yes.
Wants to eat your face.
When they're further away, it's not as bad. But when you're close to them, it's pretty loud. Okay. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We appreciate everyone that's watched and came and hung out with us.
We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to skip fallows, do deer again.
Yeah, we're going to do some more mule deer tomorrow.
Mule deer, yeah.
So, have a good night, everybody.
Hey, bye, you guys.